Please read the disclaimer. Holy smokies, it ain't no jokes. President Trump just gave a massive warning and the markets dropped down. Plus, a massive crypto exchange is having issues. Which one? You'll find out soon. Make sure to watch all the way to the end of the video. Very, very important. Hello, beautiful people. Shalom, money makers. Currently, XRP is sitting at $1.36. XRP was up all the way at $1.40, but the markets took a tumble here. You can see Bitcoin ended up dropping down multiple percentages, about 4%, 4.5% in 5 hours. Silver dropped down significantly as well, dropping here about 10% in 2 hours. And the stock market dropped as well. As you can see, S&P 500 down 1% here, and not that. Where is the NASDAQ? NASDAQ down also 1.5% on the day. So the market did not like a couple of things. First, it did not like the job reports, the initial jobless claims that came in higher than expected. And also the existing home sales was lower than expected. So that was the first initial thing that had markets selling off. Then President Trump came in and said that we have to make a deal with Iran, otherwise it's going to be very traumatic. And when President Trump says something like that, it freaks out the markets and the market starts selling off. It's not surprising when you have a situation like that, that's going to happen. But for now, XRP has been able to hold this $1.34 support zone. As you can see, it's already the second time. Well, you could actually say it's the third time because this is the 5-minute chart. So we had here on Wednesday around 5 p.m. my time. Then it happened again about 2 hours later where it got to this zone, jumped off of it, and now a third time. So could you say this is a triple bottom? I don't know. Maybe technically no, but we could say maybe a double bottom potentially forming here for XRP. So that's going to be something that I'm going to be watching out for in the next coming hours to see potentially where XRP and the rest of the crypto market goes from here. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how this is going to play out. Okay, so we'll see how this happens, and if you can see all across the board, 3.6 trillion wiped out in 90 minutes, gold down 3%, 1.3. It continued the sell-off there. You can see all across the board, they had similar movements, similar sell-offs. And so all of this coming in, it's funny because you'd think that if there's potential geopolitical things that are going to potentially happen, shouldn't gold and silver be going up? But no, everything, all the things are selling off. It's all across the board. So it's, I don't know, is it algos? Is it some big firm that is selling off assets? That's kind of hard to tell right now, but we'll potentially find out here if there is anything under the surface that is happening, and we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's this. Russia may rejoin the US dollar settlement system after pivoting to yuan and alternative payment rails post-sanctions. Russia is reportedly considering to return to dollar settlement. If confirmed, it could be a signal shifting financial dynamics and impact on global liquidity and energy trade flows. So you can see here the US and Russia are exploring cooperation across fossil fuels, natural gas, offshore oil drilling, and critical raw materials. Put that into scale. The US is already producing 13.5 million barrels of oil a day, the highest in history. Russia, even under sanctions, still produces 9.1 million barrels a day. Together, cooperation would influence a massive share of global oil supply, immediately shifting pricing power and export leverage. Okay, same thing here with natural gases. So this could be a very, very huge pivot here for the energy market, and maybe that is creating the sell-off, although I don't think so. And so we'll see. We'll see how the market plays out going into tomorrow. Now, again, tomorrow is the CPI day. It's not unnormal for us to see a sell-off pre-CPI day. Okay, it's nothing out of the normal. We've seen this before. Okay, and I just want to remind you that I don't know what the CPI is going to be. I don't know how the prices are going to move. Of course, not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. Very, very important. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Okay. Now, if you want to take advantage of the swings of the market, of the volatility of the market, of the some would say the bottom of the market, although, right, we talked about this morning that we are seeing very, very extreme fear, and there hasn't really been something that, caused it. Um, but Benjamin actually gave us a good rebuttal here, saying that in February 2018, fear and greed index hit 8 and it led to a bounce. But Bitcoin still dropped 50% later that year. And it was an interesting situation because it came off of that massive rally in 2017, but we never had a massive rally, right? We never had a situation where Bitcoin, for example, then went from 1,000 to 20,000 high to high. Here we didn't have a 20x run on Bitcoin. So yes, this could be a similar scenario to what Benjamin is looking at, but it could also be the bottom, right? Or close to the bottom. And if you're interested, our partner BTCC will give the opportunity to trade, to use leverage. If you're interested, if you sign up using my link, this is only for us right now, only for Moneymakers channel here, 30% deposit bonus. So once you sign up, you deposit 10,000, you get 3,000 bonus. You deposit 100,000, you get 30,000. 10 million, you get 3 million, okay? 30%, it's easy math. And so link is in the description down below, but please, please, please trade responsibly, okay? And again, I will get a commission. It's another way for you to support the channel. If you're already going to be trading with leverage, sign up using my link, and that way I will get a commission and I can continue to, have snazzy hats. And this is BTCC sent me this, right? You can see snazzy sweatshirts. I didn't. If you've noticed, I usually wear like the same clothes every single day. I'm pretty cheap. So it will be very interesting to see where the market eventually goes from here. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but there has been big headlines that Coinbase say users currently unable to buy, sell, or transfer crypto. They're having some issues on the site. So if you're using Coinbase, let me know in the comment section if this problem has been solved already. One of the biggest exchanges in the US having issues. What's going on here? There's not even extreme volatility. It must be all those AI agents that they announced. Right? They announced yesterday. We talked about, or was it this morning? I don't remember already. Too much information. That they had AI agents. It was this morning that they had AI agents that were, working now on Coinbase. So maybe that's the problem. Too many AI agents, right? We'll see. We'll see what happens there. And I found this funny. I want to share it with you. Founder of Cardano says crypto needs a new narrative. Wearing a McDonald's cap, Charles Hawkinson said the industry is not healthy with sentiment at an all-time low. And he says he's getting ready to work at McDonald's. Funny but sad. The crypto market, again, we talked about this. It's at massive fear. We're at a situation where historically we do bounce off of these levels, but nobody knows, right? Something can happen. U.S. just passed the bill to end President Trump tariff on Canada. Good news, bad news, maybe from Iran situation. Like things can change and things can be very dynamic. So we need to always be on it and know everything that's going on. Okay, so make sure to subscribe to the channel so you get notifications about new videos that drop. And you don't miss out. You know every day what's going on. You can make the best decisions for you. Okay, drop a comment, 8 for infinity and beyond, or whatever your heart desires. You can write, Avi, you're looking snazzy today, right? And of course, the easiest thing you can do is just smash that like button. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. And like I always say, let's make a lot of money.